much better than where I am, you know. So where are you tuning in from? Let's give you that shout out before we start, while we are giving everyone that 1 minute to just come in. Yo, the comments are going fast. I see Namibia, I see Tawazindi, I see Kings William, I see Island and Bloemfontein, Rwanda. Thank you. Katlehong, Bedford View. Hi guys, welcome. I'm just loving this. We are all in wherever that we are, but we are here. We listening to the same session. Bloemfontein, PE. Oh, this is amazing. We have someone from Uganda. Can you believe it? Edenville. Oh, welcome, guys. I'm so excited. And it's Ochiwarong in Namibia. I love it. I'm seeing you soon, Namibia. Oh, Devin. Oh, welcome. And No Spray, welcome. Oh, I love it. Share with us. Let's give you a shout out and see how many people are tuned in from where you're staying, while we are allowing more people to come into the session. Woo, I'll see you Elvis Bay. I see Darren, Kings William, welcome. And I love it. I see Devin again. This is beautiful. I see Paris. You know, I love the system for the 21st century. It allows us to connect no matter where we are. Tumeb, Namibia, Standerton, Botswana, wow, welcome. Kwaggafontein, Oshakanti, Namibia. I see I have a lot of people from Namibia too. This is beautiful. And Uganda, Lesotho. Hi, Lesotho people. Hi, Atisan, how are you? Oh, I'm so excited. This just tells you we are in the most amazing business where you can connect with anyone around the world. Newcastle, welcome. Eastern Cape, Ondwanga, Namibia. This is amazing. I think we can start so that we do not take too much time, because at the end of the session, we're going to have our amazing guest from Nigeria, all the way from Nigeria, to share her amazing story with us. So as I've said before, I'm Nonhlanhla Sibiya. I am a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home wife by choice. Because of this business, I managed to retire at the age of 30. I'm doing this business full-time, and I am a senior manager in the business. I'm loving it. I always say this: retiring at an early age was the best decision ever. I don't regret it. I love it till today, because I really love and enjoy being a stay-at-home mom, being a stay-at-home wife, while my finances are not struggling, you know. So that's something I've always wanted, to be a present parent to my kids, but not too struggling financially. So Forever gave me all of that, which is time, freedom, and financial. Share my screen again. Um, Let me share my screen again. As I've said before, it's really raining heavy where I am, and I'm hoping that we're gonna have a smooth session, since I also switched off my video. So when we talk about one team, one dream, one goal, one forever, the vision is clear. The vision is to help more people achieve their personal goals, financial goals, and business goals, which means when you become part of this business, you become part of the goal-driven family. You become part of a loving family. You're going to become a better version of yourself. You're going to grow so much. And I'm so happy that you are here tonight. And it shows that you want to do something with your life. You want to change something in your life in 2025. It means you are ready to show up for your goals this year. Can you imagine, just a few weeks ago, we were saying Happy New Year, and new us, new goals. But look at this time. The time is moving so fast. Next week, we're going to be on the second week, on the 15th of February. The time is moving fast. So if you've set those goals, start working on them now. Don't say in June, don't say in March, because in a blink of an eye, it's going to be December again. It's going to be 2026 again without achieving those goals. But this year, I want you to make yourself proud and make sure that everything you've set, every goal you've set for yourself, you show up for it. You make sure that it happens. You make sure that you tick it. But the first step, it is you being here tonight. I want you to clap for yourself, to say, I'm proud. I'm taking the first step to work on my goals, to push for my goals, to make sure that I achieve them. Have you ever stopped to think about what matters most to you? What is it that really matters most to you? What is it that you are willing to work for? What is it that you are willing to fight for? What is it that you are willing to show up for? Doesn't matter how you are feeling that day, but you are saying to yourself, this really matters most to me. I'm going to show up for it. I'm going to make sure that I work towards it. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what I'm going through, but I'm going to show up for it. Some people, what matters the most for them, it's their family, their kids. They want to provide the best life, best education for their kids. Some people want to work on their health, want to work on their well-being this year. Some people just want to buy new houses, to renovate their house, to go back to school, to do a lot of things, to buy a new car. Some people want to have emergency savings, things that matters the most to you, things that will drive you, things that will motivate you to wake up every day and work towards them, because it is doable. And I'm going to tell you this today: your dreams are valid. You might look at them and think, hey, this is too much, this is bigger. But believe me, once you put your mind to it, I promise you, you can achieve it. And this time around, I want you to promise yourself that I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that I achieve my goals. It doesn't matter what happens this year, I'm going to show up. This is forever. A business that helped me to retire at the age of 30. A business that helped me to afford to take my kids to a private school. A business that helped me to tick off my financial goals. A business that helped me to make sure that I'm paying off my loans. So when you are here, you have to be a dreamer. You must have goals. If you haven't set those goals, it can be 3 months goals, short-term goals, or long-term goals. Can you please, after the session, start with praying, start with a prayer, sit down, write down those goals, because in this business, you're going to be able to achieve them. All I'm going to say, come as you are, but don't expect to stay as you are. Expect growth, because there's a lot that you're going to achieve through this business. And when you become part of this business, you're not just joining a business, you are joining a family. A family that will give you love, a family that is goal-driven, a family that will give you coaching, a family that will give you support. So Forever was founded in 1978 by Rex Mon, and the headquarters are in Scottsdale in the USA. We own aloe vera farms. So we are the ones that own the aloe vera farms in the Dominican Republic and Texas. So we are not relying on anyone to supply the aloe vera for us. We are the one that owns the farms, and we distribute products in more than 140 countries. What does this mean? It means you are able to have customers and build your business, have new business partners in all these 140 countries. And this should also tell you that this is a legit business. All these 140 governments have okayed Forever, because there's no way a company can operate for this long in these different countries if it is not a legit company. And it still remains a debt-free company and family-owned. This tells you whatever profit that the business makes, they don't owe anyone. It tells you also you will always have your money. There'll never be a time where they say, no, we had to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, so we don't have money to pay you. And also, being part of the business that is debt-free, it is teaching you to be a business owner that fights to be debt-free, that lives a life that is debt-free, because it is also a family-owned business. And it's not only a family-owned business for the Rex-Mon family. Our business, it is willable. So it means when I'm no more as a Nonhlanhla, as a senior maintenance planner, my husband or my family or my kids will be able to take over my business and run with it. So we are building a family business. We are building a legacy business. So this is just for everyone. When you are working on this business now, just know you are not building it for now to say, I just want to have food for today. Whatever money you'll be making, whatever impact you'll be making in your business, your next generation will be taking over your business as a legacy. What I love also is the fact that we have the best leaders, the leaders that will show you love, the leaders that will always make sure they put the forever business owners first. We have our CEO of the company, Greg Mon, and we have the president of Forever Living, Aiden O'Hare. I'm not talking about someone people that we just see on the newspapers or on the magazines. I'm talking about people that we meet up with them. Aiden was just here, was it last year? And we got a chance to see him, hug him, take pictures with him. So it's not those leaders where they say, if you are not a manager, you're not allowed to see this one because you are not a manager. Everyone, if you've just joined the business, you have access to see these amazing leaders. We have also Ugarin. Ugarin is an executive vice president of sales and technology for Forever Living Products. And he was also here. We spent time with him. You learn a lot from these leaders. We have UJB, the vice president of Africa, that's taking care over Africa. And the nice thing is that we're going to be spending the weekend with him as we will be having our managers convention this weekend. So it's very rare where you will see the leaders, the presidents, the executive president, a vice president of the company, you'll be able to just talk to them. But with Forever, it's a different story. You know, they are human like us. They put us first. There's that open door policy where we are one family, we are one forever. And in Southern Africa, we are so blessed. We have this gorgeous, intelligent country sales manager, and she's also a Forever Living business owner. So she understands the business. She's running the business. She's also putting the Forever business owners first. She's also putting us first. She's looking over South Africa, Namibia, Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Angola. And let me tell you something. Since she took over, the business went up. The business growth went to over 100%. Can you imagine that? The over 100% growth in the business. It tells you she's also a Forever business owner. She understands what we are doing here. So what is it that makes Forever different? What is it that makes everyone be excited when they talk about Forever? What is it that we left our jobs and we're doing Forever full time, you know? So Forever has been around for more than 46 years. Can you imagine? It's even older than me, you know, and it's still going strong. So it tells you with the experience of the business, it tells you about the quality of the product. It tells you that the systems are working very well, and the system will always favor the Forever business owners. And in Southern Africa, Forever has been around for more than 29 years. So this year, July, it will be 30 years in Southern Africa, and still going strong. Guys, in this kind of businesses, when we talk about network marketing, the experience counts because it should tell you what kind of a business that you will be running or what kind of a business that you will be joining under. And we are 100% organic. The inner leaf aloe vera gel from the aloe vera plants grown in Forever's Dominican Republic fields, it is 100% organic. And we were the first ones to receive the aloe cancer seal for purity. And this tells you that the product that we are using, the product that you are recommending, they are certified, they are safe to be consumed by human beings, they are safe to be used because of these certifications. And we are also part of the Direct Selling Association. What we don't do, we do not test our products on animals. Also, if you have people that are only using halal products, you are safe. We have halal seal of approval. We also have kosher seal of approval. So this tells you the kind of products that we have: quality products, organic products. It's for everyone. So whoever that you meet up with, they can be your customer, they can consume the products, they look good, and they feel good. So when we are talking about this, I love this slide so much. It means there's no middleman in the business. From the plantation that is owned by Forever Living, they make the product, and that whole process of making the product, it's done by Forever Living. And then the product comes directly to us as business owners, so there's no middleman. And this makes us to be sure about the quality of the products, because Forever takes care of everything. We're not relying on anyone to say, no, we are paying someone to make sure that the products are quality, to make sure that the process runs well. And also, the fact that there's no middleman, it means we are making more money because we are dealing directly with the company. There's no one that needs to get the money before us, from the plant to product to us, to me, to you. So the company is vertically integrated. I love it. So the good stuff is here. You know why we say that? You get the pure inner leaf aloe vera gel. You get the most nutritious part of the aloe vera. We're not talking about the outer part, but the most one that's got the nutrition, it is the inner leaf. And that's what exactly we are giving you. And we are the largest grower of aloe vera in the whole world. I'm not talking about Africa. I'm not talking about America. In the whole world, we are the largest grower of aloe vera. Can you imagine, family? We grow more than 40 million plants of aloe. Can you start calculating? And it tells you that your business is safe. You'll always have your aloe vera gel. We grow over 40 million plants of aloe. That's an assurance on its own that you are with the best business, with the best company. And we did not just choose any aloe. We have in the world, there's over 300, some they saying 400. There are over 300 species of aloe vera, but we are using the most nutritious one, which is the aloe papadensis miller. Please take a screenshot of this so that after this session, you can go and Google the benefits of the aloe papadensis miller. We are giving you the best in the world. And to make sure that you are getting number one on the aloe vera, we hand harvested. You know, something that is hand picked, that is hand harvested. You're not going to just choose everything. You make sure that you pick the best, because if we were using machinery, the machine will just take everything, even the ones that are rotted. But to make sure that we pick the best for you, we hand harvest our aloe, and we are doing that to avoid damaging the aloe plant and also to avoid contamination. So you can be rest assured that when you are drinking aloe vera, you are sorted in the inside. Your immune system will thank you. When you are using aloe vera on your skin, you won't even have to say, hi, I'm using aloe. We will just see it because you are using the aloe papadensis miller. And now, when we are removing the outer part, we also do it with our own hands, because we want to make sure that the outer part is not part of your aloe that you're going to be receiving. And as much as someone will be like, oh, this looks like so much work, but what is important in Forever, it is for us, for you to get the best quality products. And it's giving a lot of people jobs, and our aloe is carefully nurtured. Our aloe can produce leaves for up to 5 years. So what does that tell you? You'll always have products to sell, to recommend, and also to use. So what is it that we do in Forever? So for sure, most of you are seeing the Forever products trending, the Forever business trending on all the social media platforms. And you're asking yourself, what is it that they do? What are they doing? I'm going to share it with you. It is very simple and it is very enjoyable. And by the way, it's something that most of us are doing every day. You use the product, you become your own best customer. from that first stock, please take 2 or few of the products, start using them, because when you look good, when you feel good, you're gonna help more people to feel the same. And when you're a number 1 customer, you'll be more excited. You won't keep quiet. You'll tell the whole world about what you are using. You know, how many times have you met someone saying to you, what are you using in your ski? And then you recommend something, but that's something that you're recommending. It's not paying you. With Forever, it's different. When I recommend my avocado soap, I know you're gonna buy it from me. And the minute you start using the product, let me give you a tip. The minute you start using the product, it can be weight management product, it can be skin product. The people that are closer to you will tell you there's a difference, because there's no way you're gonna be using our alu papatensis mila and there are no changes. Never, because it's number 1. So the people closer to you will start asking you questions that, what are you using? Why your skin is looking this good? Why your hair is looking this good? That's when you're gonna start recommending the product. And you know, when you are doing that, you are getting rewarded for it. You are getting paid for it through profit. You are making money for recommending products that works. Also, when you are using the product, you gain the confidence to go around and tell the whole world about what you are using, because you know they are working. So the second thing that we do, we don't keep quiet. We share the product benefit. You talk to people about the benefits and your experience when you are using the product. You do those videos, you take pictures with the guys. I've been using my owl. These are the results, you know. And you develop 20 to 30 regular customers monthly. Because when you have 20 to 30 regular customers, I promise you, you have a sustainable business. Number 3, you build a team. You become a team leader. You talk to people about the opportunity. You know, you'll meet a lot of people that I don't want to recruit. For me, I don't look at it as a recruitment. I look at it as I'm helping someone. I'm transforming lives for a living, because this business has helped me to pay off my loans. This business has helped me to take my kids to better schools. This business has helped me to stay where I'm studying, has helped me to retire at the age of 30. So why would I keep quiet? Why don't I think there's someone out there who needs this, who needs extra income? So for me, you need to love people. You need to have that open heart where you're gonna go and be like, la. You can change your life. You can transform your life. This is the business. These are the benefits. You know, you talk to people about the opportunity. You find your 5 key people to work with, and then you work the simple business cycle, which is using the product, sharing the product benefits, and sharing the business opportunity. I love to find your 5 key people to work with, because not everyone is a key person. There are so many people that you will meet on a daily basis where they just say they can see they have problems, but they're not willing to do anything about it. They're not ready to do something about their lives. They're not ready to take the first step. So they're not your key people. We want to run with the people that want to tick their goals, that are ready to change their lives. But unfortunately, you can't force someone to change their lives. You can't force someone to make money. You can only share what the business has for them. But to take the first step, they need to be tired of their situation and start and do the business. Also, when you become part of the Forever family, we're not just going to leave you hanging and say, see for yourself. You join for yourself, but you are never by yourself. In the Forever Southern Africa, we have so many trainings. We even have daily social media trainings. We have so many trainings that are going to help you grow your business, that are going to help you run your business. And the 4th part, we're going to coach you. You have to coach your team. You have to coach your team to be able also to coach and develop 20 to 30 customers and find their 5 key people. Use the product, share the product benefits, build a team, and coach your team. Some people, like myself, when I joined the business, I used to say, yeah, but where do I start? I'm an introvert. I don't like people. You know, I can't talk to people. To be honest, if you're willing to learn and get out of your comfort zone, you'll enjoy it. I don't see myself keeping quiet anymore, because I love what I do, especially when I see on a daily basis lives being changed through our products, lives being changed through our amazing business opportunities. So I wouldn't be doing justice when I keep quiet and not tell people about these amazing products and this amazing business opportunity. So some people already are saying, but How am I going to sell? What are we selling? So we have aloe vera drinks, like the most nutritious one. We the most famous one, our top selling one. We have products for people that have active lifestyle. We have bee products that are good for your immune system. We have body care products. We have personal care products like your aloe shield, your tooth gels. There's a lot. We have skincare products. We have weight management products, immune health products. Guys, COVID taught us that you don't have to wait to be sick for you to start taking the vitamins, for you to start taking care of your health. So it is a daily lifestyle now to take vitamins, and including our kids. So we have products for the whole family. So each and every household, you have a customer there, because we have products that can be used on a daily basis. So everywhere you go, you find your customer, as long as you share the power of our products, the power of what you or the power of the benefits of our products. We have over 200 products that we have in our catalog. You will choose, maybe you want to focus more on the active lifestyle, on the weight management. It's up to you. Or maybe you can just say, I'm going to focus on everything. I want to help everyone. I know myself, I'm very big on skincare. Like even on my social media platform, I am very big on skincare because I love seeing people looking beautiful. I love helping people to get their confidence back, because I used to have skin problems. I know very well what it does when you have skin issues. It affects your confidence. So why would I keep quiet and not share what helped me with other people, and I get rewarded for it in terms of profit? And we are at the right marketplace, because in the whole world, in the industry, the sales are worth over $4 trillion. Can you imagine? So people are taking care of their skin. People are taking vitamins and supplements on a daily basis. People are watching their weight, and they're taking supplements to make sure they look good and feel good. And our products, we have men's grooming products that can be taken by men. So everyone can be your customers, with the sales that are happening when it comes to vitamins and supplements. We are definitely in the right marketplace. Your business will do well. What is Forever? What Forever is a network marketing business opportunity. So I always say this, it is a word of mouth. You help someone, the next person help the next person, either through the business opportunity or through the products. And we create extra income by selling our high quality products. It means we are in the business of moving products, quality, not just quality, high quality products. So we're not just moving products just to say we want to make sales, but we are helping people to look good, feel good, and live longer, take care of their health. How nice is that? I know very well when I make a sale, I've just helped someone, and people get involved in our business for different reasons. Some people get involved for their finances. Myself, my goal was very clear. When I became part of the business, I wanted to pay off my loans, my credit card. I had so many clothing accounts, and through Forever, I managed to close off all those things that were giving me stress, depression every day. And mind you, I was working full time for the mining industry as a senior maintenance planner. But to be honest, my salary was not enough. I was a boss broke at work, So I needed something extra just to make sure that I supplement my income, just to make sure that I'm able to pay off all these debts that were making me not to sleep at night. Some people, they join for their personal reasons, for their families, for their kids, that I want what is better for my kids. I want what is better for my family. Some people, maybe they just want to pay their university fees. They just want to start saving for their kids to go to the university. And most people will just say, I want flexibility. I want to own my time. I promise you, I did not plan the flexibility one. It just happened. My reason for joining was just for the finances to pay off my loan. But then then I realized that I can be, if I'm making so much money in this business, which means I can be a stay-at-home mom and be there for my kids while I'm making money through this amazing business. And since I retired, At the age of 30, I'm never looking back. I'm excited to be a present mom who can afford. And some people, they simply join for the product, you know, they simply want to use the product and look good, feel good. But most of the time, people that are using the products, they fall in love with it. They are quality because these are quality products. Then they end up joining the business. I have a lady that was, she joined, I think last week. I hope she's here, that was buying the products every now and then. Then last week she was like, Nonhlanhla, if the products are working like this, then it means I'm going to do well in business because now I know what I'm talking about. So we become part of the business for different reasons. And I hope you have a reason for you to be here tonight, and you've written that reason down. Please go for it, fight for it, show up for it. What forever is not. This is very powerful. Forever is not a job, because at the job, when you are hired, they just give you that Nonhlanhla, as a senior maintenance planner, this is your basic salary. No matter what you can do, this is your basic salary. And at my level where I was at, you were not even paid for overtime. So it doesn't matter what happens throughout the month, but you will always get your basic salary. Forever is not a job, it's a business, which means it's an effort-based business. What you put in, it is what you're going to get. So this is what I love the most. It means there is no roof. There are no limits. You get to pay yourself. When you show up more, you're going to earn more. When you show up more, you're going to get more results. So you don't have to limit yourself. Imagine being in the business where they say every month, we are giving you a blank check. Through your work ethic, through your CCs, you're going to pay yourself. Would you just do average? Would you just do bare minimum? There's no way. You go higher and higher. Even promote yourself every day, because it's up to you how you're going to pay yourself every day. And if you don't show up for your business, also forever is not going to show up for you. So it's an effort-based business. So you give it your all, then you will see, you will start ticking those goals. But what is important for you to do well in this business, for you to survive in this business, for you to be successful in this business, you need to have a why. What drives you? What is this? What is it that motivates you to wake up every day and push? If you have it, can you please write it down? Mina, my biggest why is my kids. My biggest why is my family. What is your why? Maybe you want to buy a new car. Maybe you want a better lifestyle. Maybe you want to take care of your health. Maybe you want to be fit this year. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe before you did not afford to travel the world, but now you want to start so that you can start living your life. I'm asking, please type in the comment section. And remember, you type in your why there. You are telling God that I trust you. I trust myself. I have faith. I'm going to achieve this. What is your why? Maybe it's a new car. Maybe you want to change that car. Maybe you want to be like Nonhlanhla and take an early pension. Maybe you don't want to take an early pension. You just want to start saving for your pension, because a lot of people are saying the pension money when you're 60 is still not enough to sustain you for the rest of your life. Maybe you are here. You want to start saving for your pension. Maybe you want financial independence. You are tired of borrowing money from this one and paying this one every month. You are well known that you go around borrowing money at work, at home. What is your why? Ladies and gentlemen, this is very important, because without this why, you don't have a drive. You're not going to wake up and push every day. Maybe you want self-development. You know, I never thought I would be in front of people and just talk to them, but it's something that I love. I've grown so much in this business. Sometimes I don't even recognize myself, the way I've grown so much in this business. Once you've decided your why, you know, then you can register, start your business, talk to the person that invited you here, do the planning, push for manager level, and then you follow the same simple cycle, share the business opportunity, check who's goal driven, who wants to become part of the business. I see, family, the comments are buzzing, and I just really want to read every comment. But remember, we still have our special guest. I don't want to take too much of the time. Thank you so much. Please do a screenshot after sending that why, so that you can remind yourself, Kuti, God, I trusted you. I typed that why, which means I know I'm going to make sure I work towards it. I wish I can read the comments, but I want to save time for our next guest speaker. So how do you become part of this amazing business opportunity? And then you start pushing for that why. That's the first step. Just start. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say next week. Don't say next month, because you'll never know what the future holds. Start now while you're still here. The option A, you can join as an FBO today. I didn't say tomorrow, today. And what does FBO mean? It means Forever Living Business Owner. You buy this box. So you join by buying the product on 5% discount. So when you buy this box, you accumulate 2 CCs. Or we call this box iBox Your Domo, a Start Your Journey combo. This box in rands, it is 6,825. Also in Namibian dollars, it is 6,825. The minute you purchase this box, same time the system updates, maybe within 10 seconds or 10 minutes, I don't know, but you become a forever a business owner right away. You see this here, you are in the business now as a forever business owner. Step 2, you don't just buy the box and be like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm a business owner. Remember I said to you, this is an effort-based business. You start building the team. You start sharing the business opportunity with as many people as possible. You start sharing the product benefit with as many people as possible. You make sure the minute you buy this box on your very first month, you don't do anything less than 4cc. Because when you do your 4cc, I'll explain just now about that. That's your key to unlocking the full potential of the marketing plan. Let me tell you this. The minute you buy this box, then it means you are a forever business owner. Then it means your discount, you get promoted from getting 5% discount to getting 30% discount. Imagine, you see what I told you? You just promoted yourself just by buying that box, you know. And the nice thing, after selling this product, you know, you're gonna get that money back plus that 5% profit. You're not losing anything, but instead you're starting a business and you are now a forever business owner, and going forward you're getting 30% discount on all the products. And what I love about this box, whatever that you're gonna buy, Forever says we're going to pay you a 5% boost bonus on the 15th for just buying the product. It doesn't matter if you use those products or you sell them, but the fact that you did your 4cc, you bought your product, we're going to give you a 5% boost bonus on the 15th. And this is where now we are getting paid 4 times in a month. Yo, I love this part. Option B, maybe you're like, okay, for now, I want to start and enjoy the product. You can start as a preferred customer and just buy with the less than 6.8, which you're gonna only have a benefit of 5%. So you're gonna be enjoying the discount of 5%. You are a special customer, a preferred customer, but you're not gonna have the benefits of introducing people in the business, of the 30% discount, of getting paid 4 times in a month, of getting your bonus recap or pay slip every month, because you are still a preferred customer. Hence, it's very important to just go and buy this box, become a forever living business owner, which has got so many benefits. So, how do we build a successful business? How do we grow in this business? So Forever is operating in over 140 countries. And we all know that in all these countries, people are using different languages, you know. So we have a point system. We have a Forever global currency that we know even when I go to China today, we are using the same language, they will understand me. We call the Forever global currency case credits. What are case credits? A global point system allocated to each product. So each and every product has got points attached to it. So as you can see, aloe vera gel has got 0.102 cc's product points. The jelly has got 0.0660 cc's. So the cc's are based on the amount of the product. So I don't want you to sit here, put a calculator, start calculating the CCs. No. The minute you join the business, the minute you become part of the business, you're going to get an email from Forever that tells you to log in. You're going to create your login details. Then when you log in, you'll be able to see how many points each product has. And when you are buying, you will be able to see how much points the products that you bought are worth. So when I talk about CCs are product points, and each and every product has got points attached to it. So do not worry about calculating. The minute you become part of the business or on your website, you get all these things. So whenever you go to the product center or whenever you buy online, remember now you have your own personal distributor number. Those CCs of the products you bought will be allocated under your distributor number or under your name. It's up to you if you're going to use or sell those products. So whatever you buy at the product center, those are your CCs. It doesn't matter what you do, use or sell those products. But as long as you bought it with your account or your name, those are your product points. And what I love also the most, it's not only your CCs that you're getting. Whenever you introduce someone in your business, and let's say they buy with the starter Jenny combo, they buy with 2cc, that 2cc will reflect under their name and also under your name as someone who introduced them in the business. So the CCs are product points. You get them when you introduce people in the business or whoever that's under you when they buy. Those points will reflect under you, and also what you are buying, you're going to have those product points. A lot of people that are in the business or that are not in the business said, they always think that you only start making money when you are a manager. So from the entry level, you just relax. Can I tell you something? The minute you become that FBO, assistant supervisor, a full member, you can make a minimum of 9,275 in just 1 month. Do not worry, just from the entry level, just from buying that box, going forward, in 1 month, you can make a minimum of 9,275. Let me share with you how you can make 9.2 in just 1 month. We're going to make an example with one of our most selling aloe vera gels. Let's say you sell one aloe bottle as a full member and your profit is 161. Ne? And then you decide, but you know what, I'm not here for 161, I want more. Then you sell 2 bottles of aloe. Your profit as a full member, as an assistant supervisor, it will be 323. Guys, a lot can happen that 323. You won't be complaining about buying bread every day. You won't be complaining about petrol. Just 2 aloe bottles will give you a profit of 323. Because now you are a business owner. Now you are here to make money. You know what you want. You have bigger goals. And then you do that for the whole week, Monday to Friday. Every day you're selling 2 bottles of aloe. Just Monday to Friday. Maybe you're taking a weekend off, but Monday to Friday, every day as a full member or an assistant supervisor, you are selling 2 bottles of aloe. Your profit in 1 week will be 1,660. Can you imagine? What can you do? A lot, guys, a lot. Maybe you can buy transport money for your child to go to school. Maybe you can add on paying for that credit card. So imagine when you do that, you are consistent. Forever works with consistency. Actually, any business works with consistency. You can't be opening your shop today, tomorrow you are closed. No, you need to show up every day. Then you do this for 4 weeks. Every day you sell 2 aloe bottles, Monday to Friday. Your profit, family, will be 6,467. Can you imagine that as a full member, you start making money from this level? 6,400 just for selling aloe vera bottles. It's your profit, and that's your 4cc. Then you go and tell your friend or your sister about the business. Or your friend decides to join with your starter Jenny combo. Within 10 days, you're going to get a one-off preferred customer bonus that is worth 1,558. Some people, they call it recruitment bonus. So whoever that you're going to recruit or introduce in the business, that's going to join with this box. Within 10 days, you're going to be paid 1,558 for introducing someone in your business. Can you imagine? So even if you come this week, you introduce 5 people, you're going to be paid within 10 days, 1,558. And we are getting paid 4 times in the month. On the 1st of every month, you get a recruitment bonus. On the 11th of every month, you get a recruitment bonus. On the 21st of every month, you get a recruitment bonus. And then on the 15th, you get a performance bonus for the previous month. This is what I'm referring to. So you are now a full member, which means you've done 6cc. That's your 4cc through your sales, which gave you 6,400 profit, and then you introduce someone with this box that is worth 2cc, and then they paid you 1,558 on the 15th for doing your 4cc. Forever will pay you 5% boost bonus, and they will also pay you 5% for having this person who bought the product. And in total, on the 15th, you'll be receiving for your performance 1,250. So in total, in just 1 month, imagine over 9,200. Just go to the person who invited you here and say, I'm ready to become an FBO. I'm ready to make 9,000 on my very first month. Guys, a lot can happen with 1,000 in your very first month. So when you become part of the business, let's say you're starting the business, we call you a preferred customer. From your very first purchase of your stock, you get 5% discount from the normal customer price, from the normal selling price. So which means already after selling your products, you are getting your money back plus profit. Then now you are moving the levels. You just say, okay, I'm buying the Statue of Jenny combo. Okay, I'm buying the box. Same time after buying the box, the system will update. You will become an assistant supervisor. You're going to get 30% discount. So you see now you are being promoted from 5% discount to 30% discount here. And anytime you can only start introducing people in your business or registering people under you when you are a full member, an FBO. And every time you introduce someone in the business, under you directly, you're going to get 25% within 10 days, which is worth 1,550. On the 15th, for just doing your 4cc, Forever will pay you 5% boost bonus just to say, well done, that tap, but we're going to give you money for that. Can you imagine? So that box is just 2cc. And then supervisor level, you see now we are moving up. And in this business, remember, you don't have a basic income, you don't have a basic level, you can promote yourself anytime. I became a supervisor in the business in just 4 weeks of joining the business. Supervisor level, for you to just qualify for this level, you need to do 25 cc's in 2 consecutive months, in a space of 2 months. But you can do it in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 5 weeks, but you have 2 months. The cc's that you are going to do in 2 months, you're going to qualify to become a supervisor when they are 25 cc. And you see now, the more you move up, the more money you are making. Your discount is 38%. And now on the 15th, when you recruit someone, you no longer get 5%. You're going to get 8% on top of that 1,550. Now you're getting paid also for the assistant supervisors in your business. You're going to get paid 3%. Guys, the more you move up, the more money you are making. On my 2nd month of becoming part of the business, I became an assistant manager. For you to get to this level, remember, it's not only the CCs that you do alone, it's the CCs product points that you do with your team. And you need 75 cc in a space of 2 months. Your discount, it is 43%. The more you move up, the more money you are making. You're still getting the 1,550 every time you recruit someone. But look at this now. On the 15th, for your new person, you're no longer getting 5% as an assistant manager. You're now getting 30% on the 15th, 13% on the 15th when you introduce someone in the business. You are now getting paid 8% for assistant supervisor. You are now getting 5% for everyone who's a supervisor in your team. The more you move up, the more money you are making, the more goals you are ticking, which means when you're moving up, you're helping more people to tick their goals and make money. It's not only about you. When you help more people achieve their goals, you automatically achieve yours. So manager level, the world of honey and milk. There's even 2 options of becoming a manager. Imagine you just click with, I want to do it, this one. You can choose to do 120 cc's in a space of 2 months or 150 cc's with your team family. We are in the business of building each other. You can't just say, how can I do 120 alone? Then you are not transforming lives. You're not going to make it. You need to transform lives for you to be able to reach these levels. 120 cc's in 2 months or 150 cc's in 2 months. The reason I say this is a world of honey and milk, it means now you're gonna get paid for all these levels if you have people under you that are on these levels. So your discount also will be 48%. Remember where we are coming from. We all started here. Sorry about that. We all started on the 5% discount. Now we are on the 48% discount. And this is the most exciting part. For the new person that you recruited, on top of your 1,500, on the 15th, the company will be paying you 18%. Can you comprehend? For assistant manager, on the 15th, you get paid for all their performance. You'll be getting paid 5%. For supervisors, you're getting paid 10%. For assistant supervisors, you're getting paid 13%. So the more you are transforming lives, Forever will automatically transform your life. So we have more levels beyond manager, equal manager, senior manager. I am the senior manager in the business, soaring manager, but you know more about all those levels the minute you become part of the business, or the person that invited you here can actually share more about that with you. Now you are a manager. You cannot just be excited and be like, I'm the only manager in my team. Forever says, no, this is not a push business. It's a pull business. Forever says, go to your team and coach more people on how you got to manager, on how to get to manager. We're going to reward you. So you go now and introduce person A in the business. Person A is your first generation, and person A becomes a manager. For person A's performance, every month you're going to be getting 6% just extra. Every month. Depending on their performance, remember, there's no basic income forever. Then person A goes now at, no, I'm going to introduce person B in the business. And person B also be like, I'm going to become a manager. I want this 48% discount. I want to earn more, you know. And the average income for managers is just 43,000 based on your performance. It's not a basic income based on your performance. You can do more, you can do less, but it's also based on your performance. And look at you now. For your second generation, the company is saying, we're going to pay you 3%. So for every manager you are raising in your team, the company pays you extra, because we are in a pull business, not push business. You become a manager, you go down and pull your team, you coach them. You don't do the work though for them, but you show them how to get to manager. Then person B be like, Nami, I want to raise leaders. I can't be a manager alone, you know. So person B will go and introduce person C in the business. Then person C becomes a manager. You will be getting an extra 2%. So it's going to be 6% for your first generation line managers, 3% for your second generation line managers, 2% for your second generation line managers that you're going to be earning while you are also helping them to get to manager and make more money. So it's a pull business. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the incentives. Guys, this is just extra. On top of all the CCs that Forever is paying you for, we have a Forever to Drive. If you are here, and you say you don't have a dream car, I just want you to think again. There's no way. Can you type there with faith, with so much belief? Can you type there, what is your dream car? Say it out loud. Remember, it's not only us that are watching. God is watching you. That's your faith. That's your belief. What is your dream car? Because Forever has a Forever to Drive incentive that will allow you to buy the car of your dreams. Guys, these are all Forever business owners. Look at the cars they are driving. Can you imagine? See yourself there. That's why I'm saying to you, what is your dream car? Because it starts in your mind before you can even achieve it. But if you're seated there and you're like, I'm not going to do that, then it's not going to happen, because you don't even believe it yourself. It starts with the belief, it starts with the faith. Do you believe it? How does the Forever to Drive works? So we have level 1, level 2, level 3. For level 1, remember, CCs are point system, are product points. You get these product points of the product you're gonna buy yourself, and also the points that you're gonna do with your team. So month 1, you do 50 CCs in total under you. Month 2, you do 100 CCs in total. Month 3, you do 150 CCs. Forever, every month will be paying you an extra 6,720 for 3 years, every month. And in 3 years, that's a total of 241,000. Guys, it's so difficult to save so much money. And Forever just give it to you. Like, you work for it, you know. You don't have to go somewhere and look for the other CCs. It's the same CCs that gets you to manager, that gets you to qualify for all other things. Level 2, month 1, 75 CC. Month 2, 150 CCs. Month 3 to 25 CCs. That's an extra 10,000 for 3 years every month. Guys, in 3 years in total, that will be 362,000. Can you comprehend? Yo, like it's so difficult to save so much money, but Forever makes it possible. And guess what? They do not force you to go and buy a car. No. If you're not into cars yet, you can put this money on your savings. You can pay extra money on your bond. You can pay extra money on your car. It's your money. They just pay it to you as a Forever to drive incentive. Guys, for level 3, look at this. Almost 500,000 in just 3 years. It's extra. Level 3, month 1, 100 cc's, month 2, 200 cc's, month 3, 300 cc's. That's an extra 13,400 for 3 years every month. But then what happens after 3 years? You can requalify for any of the level that you want to qualify for. We have free international trips every year. Forever is a business of family. It's the experiences like no other. So when you qualify for these trips, you don't just go alone. They pay for you and a guest and a +1, a guest of your choice, guys. When I joined this business, I did not even have a passport, but I've been to over 8 countries for free, mahala, because of Forever. And my first trip, I did not believe it. I took my husband with me. We both did not have passports. This is another trip that is happening in just, it's after next week. We call it Level Up. Imagine a company that just take you to Dominican Republic, the Alu Fields, for free, just to say, well done for leveling up with extra 1,000 cc's from the last year. And you bring a +1, everything is sorted, flights, accommodation, everything. You know, this is the one global rally, the exciting one. And when you go to the global rally, you also get a spending money. It's up to you if you're gonna do your shopping there. The qualification period starts from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. So this means if you join now, you will be able to qualify for this one. You stand a chance to qualify for this one. And we go to different exotic locations each and every year. And the next one is this year in Paris. Imagine in Paris for free with the +1 of your choice. From the 29th of April to the 4th of May this year. Then next year, guys, the one that we are working towards now, since the qualification started on the 1st of January until the end of the year, it will be Dubai. A company that takes you to Dubai with a +1. And to qualify for this one, you have to do 1,500 cc's in this 12 months. I wish I can play the video, but because of time, we're gonna move to the chairman's bonus. The chairman's bonus is where the company sits every year, look at their profits, and we call it a profit share. At work, we used to call it a 13 check. This is where the company shares the profit with the business owners. And these are last year chairman's bonus qualifiers. It's different on the levels, level 1, there's level 2, there's level 3, you decide. But for you to be part of this, you have to be a manager for you to get to even qualifying and also raise more leaders or a leg of a leader that will be doing certain CCs. This is level 2 for, these are qualifiers for level 2, Nobile and Person Selegu. And guess what? We have another one, the Equally Managers Retreat. The qualification period is going to start in May again, and for the from the 1st of May until next year, April. But the one for this year, it's only ending on the 30th of April. This is where we also go to the exotic location each year. So actually, we have 3 free international trips. And this year we are going to Thailand, Phuket on the 26th until the 30th of September. Who is your +1? Start now looking for your +1. If you are like Nonhlanhla, you did not have a passport, once you join the business or before you even join the business, just make sure you go and do your passport. And the next trip, this one, let me just show you. That is Phuket for you, family. These are the qualifiers that qualified for 2024 for last day. They went to Italy, an amazing experience. Every year we have qualifiers. So, do you see yourself there? Just go and do your passport. Who can join forever? I'm going to tell you this. Anyone can become part of this exciting business. As long as you are willing to put in the work, you'll be successful. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You will, as long as you come with a teachable mindset, you will be successful in this business. Will it work for me? Will it work for you? I'm sure you're asking yourself. As long as you take it seriously, because in any new venture, time and effort are required. You have to be coachable. Come as you are, but don't expect to stay as you are. Attend all the relevant training. We have trainings. We have so many trainings in this business. Just show up for your goals, show up for your dreams, and also commit to the time required for you to become successful. And if you're self-motivated, goal-driven, willing to work closely with the person who introduced you in the business, you are absolutely going to win. Be willing to think big. That's why I said to you, write down your dream car, write down your dream house, dream big, set goals for yourself and your family. Commit to telling everyone what you are doing. Don't be a private agent. And when you tell everyone about what you're doing, you're going to be successful. Most importantly, have a great attitude. If from what you've seen today, it's a yes, don't think about it, just talk to the person that invited you here, get registered, book a planning session with your mentor, just start, get your combo. Or if it's a no, you're still not sure, use the product, you fall in love with the product, then you understand that you are going to do well in the business because these are quality products. Maybe you have questions, get them answers after the session. Talk to the person that invited you here and ask those questions so that your questions can be answered. And ladies and gentlemen, we are looking forward to welcoming you all to our forever family. And I'm done on my side, but I have the most amazing guest all the way from Nigeria. She's going to share her forever success journey. Hello, Ada. I'm not gonna do. Can we give her Can we give her fire emojis, guys? Imagine she's got a very young boy, but she's here at 9 p.m. Can you imagine? She took up her time to say, I'm going to share my journey with Southern Africa. Can we give them a warm welcome, fire emojis, and a I'm so excited. Thank you so much. The floor is yours. I'm gonna talk once you're done. Thank you, Ada. I've made you a host. I'm not sure if it does appear. Can you unmute yourself? Let me just check. Or let me make co-host. Okay, I think you are sorted now.
Okay, yes. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, put a 2 in the chat box so that I'm sure my audio is clear. And if you can see my screen, also tell me that you can see my screen, my slides. If you can see them, let me know that you can see my slides. Beautiful. I'm getting all that information. 1 second. Let's just be sure that we are good. Can you see my screen? Can you hear me visible? Fantastic. So good evening, everybody. Hello, Southern Africa. Thank you, my very good friend and partner, for the privilege to speak to the whole of Southern Africa. Over 750 guests listening to me right now. I'm truly humbled for the platform to share my story. And I'm hoping, I do believe that my story is going to inspire people out there to take charge of their financial future and take control of their lives. So thank you so much, our country sales manager, Coach Oni. You're amazing. Thank you, my darling friend and partner, for having me here. Okay, for those who don't know me, my name is Ada Ejiofor. I am from Nigeria. I am coming to you live from the beautiful city of Abuja in Nigeria, northern Nigeria. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. That is what I studied in school. My plan A is accounting. Currently, I am a business coach and I'm also a wellness coach, a global coach with over a decade of experience. So I'll be sharing with you, and I want you to just listen. I won't take much time. I just want you to listen because I'm very sure that you'll be inspired and you'll pick a thing or two, not just for your business life, but for your personal life and life in general as well. So my life before forever. Who is Ada before forever? Okay, this was me 2013 when I graduated from the university. You can see the dates there. That was sometime in March in 2013. I just graduated from the university, fresh graduate. I was 23 years of age. I was writing my professional exams at the time, and I was awaiting a compulsory 1-year program, which is something you must do in Nigeria before you have to start applying for jobs. So you must do that 1 year. We call it the NYC program. Once you're done with it, that's when you're now qualified to get a job. And while I was awaiting that program, of course, I needed to, take care of myself. So I was working a part-time job that paid me 30,000 naira. I don't know how much that is in rand, but it's a really, really, really small money, right? So I was just using that to hold my body and soul together. I was doing all sorts of things. I was doing modeling. I was doing ushering jobs. I was doing pageantry. I was just doing so many things, to raise funds to take care of myself as a young, graduate. When you're a student, you can actually call your parents and collect money. Oh, money for this, money for that. But when you've graduated, you don't have any reason anymore to collect extra money from your parents here. And at the time, I got a room and I was sharing with my friend, a very, really small room that I was sharing with my friend. In fact, when we got the room, we didn't have curtains. We were just have our mattresses there. We got something to cook with, and then we started growing from there. And needless to say that I was dead broke, right? I was so broke. And where I did my university program was far away from my family home. I was in the northern part of Nigeria, while my family were based in the eastern part of Nigeria. So I needed to fend for myself where I was, right? Or I have to go back home. But then I did not want to go back home. Okay. So on this fateful day, on the 28th of November 2013, a friend of mine from my school program, that's my ICANN program, invited me to come and take a look at an opportunity that can make us extra income. At that point, I was so broke that I just needed money. As long as it was legit, like, I mean, I'm not going to be harming or hurting anybody. I mean, I'm in already, right? So I saw this beautiful opportunity that you have just listened to. I'm sure just like you are right now, I was amazed. I was confused. I was, anxious. There was so much emotions going on at the same time for me when I saw the opportunity. And then most importantly, I didn't have the money to start. Remember, I was dead broke. I didn't have the money to start. And even the lady that invited me over told me, "Oh, Ada, I know you're very hardworking, and I know you're a very serious person. I can loan you the money to start. When you start and you start making money, you can pay me back." Remember, I was 23 years old at that time. So, and I had this pride. I think it was a personal pride of a thing, because I didn't want in future, the girl is now saying, "Oh, she was the one that made me who I am today." I refused go back to my family and collect that money, at least is from my family. I think it was just a pride thing. So, and I remember calling my mom, that night. I was so excited. I called my mom. I told her about this opportunity that was going to make us millionaires. And then by the time she asked me, what was it about? And okay, so my network is unstable, so I might just have to turn off my video so that we don't get interrupted. Okay, so I'll just stop my video, but later I'm going to come back on with my video. Okay, so and when my mom asked me what this business opportunity was about, I tried to explain to her. Immediately she discouraged me. She told me not to do the business, that the business doesn't work. It's only those at the top that make it in this business. You're young, your future is bright. Don't worry, don't be in a hurry to make money. Don't worry, after your 1-year program, you're going to get a good job. And when you get a good job, you'll be able to take care of yourself. And that was my mom. So, and then that was it. She didn't give me the money to start. But earlier, I had saved up something for my rent, which was going to be due soonest. And I told myself, you know what? What's the worst that can happen, right? I know you're listening to me and you're wondering, do I do this? Do I take that risk? I took the risk. Yeah. I told myself the worst that can happen is that I'm going to get these amazing products. I'm going to sell them and I'm going to get my money back with 5% profit. And for me, that was better than leaving the money, waiting for my landlord to come and ask for it. Yeah. But then if I didn't sell the product, I was going to be homeless in a strange city. But that was the risk that I took, right? And I was 23 years old, and that's how I started the business the next day. I was so hungry for success. Like I knew I needed a change in my life at that point, you know. I don't know who's listening to me here. I don't know if you're listening to me, you're young, you're telling yourself, oh, I'm too young to do anything. Don't worry. When I get older, things are going to get better. See, you have to really take ownership of your life. You have to really take responsibility of your life, because the truth of the matter is, the earlier you achieve success, the longer you will enjoy it. So if you start, putting in the work early, you'll have more time to enjoy the benefit of success, right? So the earlier, the better. Okay. And so that's how I started my business the next day. I wasn't sure it was going to work. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I was just purely excited and needed to make money. And I jumped into this opportunity. And as God will have it, I started building the business. That was in December, that was end of November. By January, by my second month, thereabouts, I achieved the position of a supervisor. I'm sure my partner told you about the supervisor level in her presentation. And guess what? The following month, I became an assistant manager in the business. And that was it. When I became an assistant manager, February 2014, it was as if the doors were shut. And to move to the next level became almost like, almost nearly impossible. And I kept trying over and over and over again. I think that's when my faith, my consistency, my tenacity was tested. Because the truth of the matter is that before you get success, you must be tested. There's no crown without the cross. Right? There must be a test before you get to your testimony. And for me, I think that 1 year was my test for me to qualify for success, because the journey of success is never an easy path. Nobody just hands it over to you. If it was easy, everybody would be successful. Don't you think so? Right. So, and that 1 year, that the process, of getting to manager, I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, because I'm sure someone listening to me, it may be in similar situations, and you're thinking, oh, or do I quit at this point? Or is there really a light at the end of the tunnel? Can I make it? Now, there are challenges ahead. Why? Because without challenges, there are no successes. I mean, that's why even in schools, we're in schools, before you go into the next level in grades or in class, before you move from one step to another step, there's going to be an examination. You're going to be tested to be sure that you qualify for the next level. And that's exactly what life, deals us, right? So for me, my challenges were, number one, I was in a new environment. Remember, I was far, miles and miles away from home, right? I was like, I think it's about 8 hours drive from my house. That's where my new environment was. So I was in a new environment with people that spoke a different language. So I don't even understand the native language. Thankfully, English is the common, is spoken everywhere or most places. So it was a different language. We had different religion. We had different lifestyle. Everything was just different. So I was in a new environment. So I was trying to build this business in this new environment. There were discouragement from family and friends. Remember I told you that my mom, my parents were not in support of the business. They tried to discourage me from the business. My friends, of course, they laughed the living daylight out of me. I mean, we were just out of school and they saw me, they thought it was one of those get rich quick schemes. So they just laughed, And then I was young and people didn't believe me. Imagine I was 23. I was going to tell someone who is 40 or 45, who has worked for 10, 15 years and has made money to come and see the way they're going to make extra money. It was very funny. People who knew me didn't believe me. My peers were also young and had different plans. My friends, they all thought that their uncles, they had rich uncles that was going to get them a very good job. So, young people, how we dream, oh, don't worry, I'm going to get this job and I'm going to, be this person or be that person. So they were not even listening to me. And then back then, social media was not as good as it is now, that you can just go to social media and then you network straight with strangers. It was not that common back then. And most people said it won't work. A lot of people told me that thing doesn't work. It's only those at the top. I'm sure you've heard something like this before. Tell me, have you? So people told me it was only those who started with a company that's going to make it. That's those who joined, the first set of people who joined are the ones who make money from these things. Another set of people told me I was wasting my time. I mean, it was just discouraged. It was too much of a discouragement for a young girl, really. And eventually, even the little team that I had built to the assistant manager level, that, they all gave up on me. They all gave up on me. I mean, they quit the business. And that is something that you will see along your journey, not just your forever business, even life journey. People quit. People quit their marriages. People quit on their children. People even quit on themselves and commit suicide. So quitting is part and parcel of human life. And when you start personalizing it and internalizing it, it can stop you from where you want to go, right? So when people make their own decision, don't let their own negative decision affect where you're going to. And for me, this was, people quitting on me was one thing that really shook me, for because the entire 1 year I worked double 1 year to recover what I had before, right? But guess what? Did I give up because other people gave up on themselves? No, they gave up on themselves. They gave up on their businesses. And it is none of my business because I have to stay focused on my goal. And guess what? That same month, my upliners, the people who introduced the business to me, came to me and told me, Ada, this is not what we thought it was going to be. We're not doing the business anymore. You have made some money, right? Just leave that thing. Can you imagine? But guess what? I kept pushing regardless. Why? Because success is ahead. For me, when you want to do anything, be it business, be it your life, look at the successful people. Listen to the successful people because they're the ones who have what you want. You see those ones who have failed, who are bad-mouthing, who don't have anything good to say. That is all they have, negativity. And if you listen to them, guess what you're going to be having? You're going to be having negativity. You're going to be getting negative vibes, right? And for me, I decided to focus on those who were successful. And that was a game changer for me. My uplines quit the business. I looked for people who were not necessarily in my team. They were not necessarily my uplines, but I thought they were successful. And I stuck with them. And success is ahead. So what did I have to do? If you're listening to me, you must keep your eyes on your goal. See, the day you're going to fill your forever form, you see that why, that reason that made you pick up that pen in the first place to sign that paper, to sign that document, hold on to that reason, because that reason is going to see you through. And do I tell you something that's eventually going to happen? You're going to achieve that why and so much more than you can imagine. Right. I am not from South Africa. She had shared the opportunity with you. I am telling you my own experience from Nigeria. Tomorrow, you're going to hear someone else's experience from America. You're going to hear another person's experience from Dubai, from all over the world. It is a proven pathway to success. But what you have to do is you have to keep your eyes on your goal. The next thing I did differently was I owned my business and took full responsibility. I didn't have uplines anymore, so there was no need saying, oh, who is going to help me? Who is going to come and save me? Who will help me make money? I had to own it. With my full chest, I took up the responsibility of building my business at such a young age. I was intentional about my success. Remember, my biggest motivation was to make extra income, because if I don't make that money to sustain myself in the city where I lived, the only option I had was to go back home. And I didn't want to go back home. I wanted to be moving forward. You know, in this part of Nigeria, you want to leave your parents' house and establish yourself and become successful and come back home to support your parents. You don't want to go out and then come back as a liability to your family. So I was intentional because my goal kept driving me. I got a mentor. I got someone else that I looked up to. I saw he was very successful and I listened. You know, some of us, another problem we have, we're not listening. We're not taking advice. You're asked to do this. You think, oh, I know it. I'm going to do it my own way. That's okay. There's a space and room for ingenuity, but there is a track already. You know, success leaves clues. Those who are succeeding, they're examples, not exceptions, right? They're examples. And all you have to do is copy the right cat. And that was exactly what I did. I found people who had the success that I wanted, and I listened and did exactly what they were doing. Right. I made a plan of action and went all in. Right. In anything you're doing, be it in your forever business, be it in your career, be it anywhere. You see, in your marriage, in your life, one leg in, one leg out never works anywhere. You're not going to achieve anything with that. So if you're going to be in, be all in. If you're going to be out, be out. You know, don't block the road. Don't waste the space for anybody. Right. Another thing I started doing was I started associating with positive business owners in Nigeria, right? The people around me that they were giving positive vibes, people I saw who came to trainings, regular trainings, people that were there, you know, supporting company events, people that were there saying something nice, even though they haven't achieved the success. I started hanging around them, even the successful ones. I remember there were some people, very successful FBOs then in my city, you know, and whenever they were going for presentations, you know what I was saying? I was saying, okay, can I be your secretary for today? I carry their laptops and their projectors, I follow them to the venue. They become the VIP, and then I go there as their their I don't know anchor person. I set up for them. I run around. I do the run around. Make sure the PowerPoint the pointers are working. The slides are good. The venue is set. I do it for them, and they just come in as the grand presenter and they present. These people they were not in the same team with me, but I was doing that. I was serving them because I needed to learn from them, right? And then another thing I took very serious was my personal development. Guys, the only difference between people who are succeeding now and people who are not succeeding is what they know and time. When you learn well enough and the time, passes by with action, you will get the same result. So personal development is something you will not joke with, because your level of income will depend on your level of development. And guess what? In Forever, personal development is free of charge. You get trainings. I had my partner tell you that we have trainings even on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. You're going to learn. Someone is there to hold your hand to say, you know what? Come, let me show you. Sonia, come, let me show you. Sandra, come, let me work with you, right? So don't joke with your personal development. Grow yourself. The more you learn is the more you will earn. Remember that. Now, another thing that worked for me was I had a wit attitude. Now, what is a wit attitude? A wit attitude is a whatever it takes attitude. Right, you must burn your bridges. I said if you're going to be in, be all in. If you're going to be out, get out. Don't block our road, right? So, and you must have that whatever it takes attitude, that mindset that I can do it, I will do it, and nothing else matters, because those who are doing it, they don't have 5 heads. It's one head they have one mouth, they have 2 eyes and 2 ears, and that is it. And we all have the same thing. They're in the same. You won't tell me there's nobody that is successful in your city. Any city you're living in, someone is successful there, right? So you can be the next successful person. And guess what else that really, 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 really worked for me was prayers. I prayed for my business. I prayed for my business. I prayed for my team. I prayed for my customers. I just kept on praying. And guess what? Consistency pays, right? Eventually, it doesn't matter how long it takes, I'm saying it took me about 1 year now. In that 1 year time, it was such a long time. It was like it was never going to end. But at the end of the day, right now, I'm like, oh, it's just only 1 year. Imagine putting in all the work for 1 year, so, doing everything for you to enjoy the remaining years, right? So guess what? When I eventually became manager, remember where we started? February 2015, I became a manager. Then a few months after, by April 2015, I was a senior manager. The same 2015, I joined the Monthly Millionaires Club. I was 25. Either I just turned 25 or a month to my 25th birthday, just around there. Let's just say 25. When it was a month to my 25th birthday, if I remember correctly. A month to my 25th birthday, I became a monthly millionaire. The income comes and you count the comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and it was 7 digits income for a 24-year-old going on 25. It is not, I don't know, maybe that's common in South Africa, but trust me, it is not common at all in Nigeria. Like, you don't even see it happen anywhere, right? I did the end incentive level 3. My team and I were achieving over 400 KISS credits monthly. I was just 25. I did my global rally. I've done that severally now. The profit share qualifying, I've done it severally now. And I did my first senior Eagle manager that year. I was never an Eagle manager. My first Eagle qualification was senior Eagle. And I have achieved that senior Eagle manager for 9 consecutive years nonstop. So you see, I remember something Matt Morris would say. Matt Morris would say, to build a very tall building, you must dig a really deep foundation. Now you see, my time of preparation was really deep. And that is when the successes started coming, it stood tall, and broke a few records, right? And eventually I became top 20 FBO in Nigeria. You see, so what happened to those people that said, oh, it's those who started with the company that are going to make something out of it? How did I get to top 20? When I joined Forever, 13 years after they were in Nigeria. It means that Nigerians have done this business for 13 years even before I came across the opportunity. But yeah, that didn't stop me from getting to top 20. So what am I telling you? It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter when you start. What matters is what you're going to do. What you're going to do. There's no first position, that stays forever. If you come in today and you challenge and you do the needful, guess what? You get everything you want. Like my partner said, is a blank check for everybody. Now, before forever, this was my means of transportation, right? We call it keke in Nigeria. Keke na pep, right? And this is what I used to move around. Even for everything that I did was in this tricycle. There's another one we call along. That along, they can kidnap you in that along because 4 people is a car, then 4 people are behind, then 2 people are in front with the driver. So if you're the one in the middle and it's kidnappers, you're gone. So there's along, and then there's of course the bike. That was my only means of transportation, right? Of course, I didn't even think of getting a car anytime soon, because my goal when I came to Forever was just to make extra income to be able to live in the city where I was, pending when I finished my compulsory government program and I get a job. But guess what? As God may have it, the thing about Forever is that if you don't set the goal, the company will set it for you. You will get it. I mean, the enjoyment is non-stop. You will have to enjoy it. It is not, you don't debate it. As long as you put in the work, what is there for you comes to you, right? And this was a month to my 25th birthday. I will never forget July 2015. A lot of things happened that month because I was turning 25 August 2015. A lot of things happened that month, and that was when I got my car. This was a brand new Hyundai Elantra. And trust me, driving brand new cars is not near common in Nigeria. Nigerians drive a lot of fairly used cars, right? So for a young girl to drive a brand new car, that means the company must be something, especially in Nigeria. And I'm sure, I don't know what it is for in South Africa, but it's a very big deal in Nigeria. And this was where I got my car keys from the president of the company. And you see, the thing with this kind of incentives is that you can renew it every 3 years, just like my partner said. And I have had several renewals of this same car incentive. And just like if you would like, you take the money. If you don't want, you can buy the car, right? I took the first one as a car. This is the car I still drive now. It's brand new, it's still functioning. And then the other car incentive I got, guess what? I took the money to invest in other assets, right? Another thing Forever has really, really done for me that I never saw coming was purchasing my own home. Now, the city I live, if you know Nigeria very well, you can Google where I live. It's the city of Abuja, is one of the most, if not the most expensive cities in Nigeria. This is the most expensive state kind of in Nigeria. This is where all the politicians, all the big politicians, this is where they all live. So you can imagine how much the price of properties are here, right? Because this is strictly government money. Those who touch the real crude oil money in Nigeria, this is where they stay, right? So the price of properties here is so expensive. And when I was turning 30, that was in 2020, during the COVID year, I turned 30. And that's when I purchased this house. In Nigeria, we don't have credit system. Anything you want to buy, you buy cash. Or the most that can happen is that you pay in installments, max 6 months. Nobody gives you more than 6 months in Nigeria. And nobody gives you credit in Nigeria. So I purchased this house cash, from my profits and my earnings from Forever. And how big is this house? This house is a 5-bedroom and suites. 5-bedroom home and all en suite with 2 massive living rooms. I'm going to turn on my camera very well. I'm making this presentation in one of the living rooms. 2 massive living room and 5 balconies. Like each room has its own balcony. It is so beautiful, right? And this is me with my son, who is turning 11 months very soon, in a few days' time, And so for me, this is one of the things, because imagine just having the peace of mind that nobody is disturbing you for house rent and that you are in the comfortable apartment. Right now, I have my sister living with me. I have my cousin living with me. I can accommodate so many people in my house because the house is really, really big and the rooms are quite sizable. And will I be here if not for Forever? No. Forever did this. I mean, Forever changed my life from just looking for extra 50,000 naira, just a little money to stay afloat financially and to sustain myself as a young girl. I got way more than I imagined. So you remember when I told you that, you should keep your eye on the goal. But I told you something after I told you, guess what? You're going to achieve that goal and so much more than you imagined. This is why I said so, right? Forever is amazing. And, my partner told you also about the international travels, right? We have traveled severally with Forever. Now, before Forever, I barely even traveled, okay? But with Forever, I got to see the world. When they say you're going to see the world, just know that you're going to see the world. I've seen so many places, more than 23 countries I have traveled with Forever in these years of doing this business. More than 23 countries, right? From Indonesia to America to Mexico. I was in South Africa in 2016 for our global rally. I was in Singapore for the 2015 global rally in Singapore. I've been to Thailand 2 times. I think I've been to Thailand 2 times. I've been to Sweden, America twice. We've been to UAE, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. We've been to Greece. We've toured Europe practically because we were also on a ship cruise, 2 ship cruises. There was one in 2017, that was the Freedom of the Seas. And there was one we just returned from last year, which was the Explorer of the Seas. And all these are possible because of Forever. I mean, just imagine the lifestyle that you can enjoy. If not for you, if you check out some of these pictures that I put here, you'll notice that I'm always with someone. You can see here, this is my dad. Okay, if you look at here, you see this is my husband. I went with my husband to Sweden. That was after I got married, right? You can see here, I was here with my mom. Okay, and I have traveled with different members of my family, my brother, and so much more. There's so many things that you can accomplish. So even if you're not going to do this business for yourself, you can consider doing this business for your family, do this business for people around you. And people now look at you and they're like, oh, is she a celebrity? What does she do for a living in Nigeria? They think I'm a celebrity. They think, when people come to me, I want to know what you're doing. Are you a travel agent? Are you this? Are you that? But guess what I do? The only thing I do is Forever. I have never worked a day after. After I joined this business and I quit whatever I was doing, immediately after the government compulsory program, I never worked a day in my life. So I gave her this or I contributed this. My life is Forever. Forever made me, right? Now, company profit share. My partner told you about share of profits. You too can be part of this. I mean, who would have thought that a 23-year-old girl will get to share the profits of a multi-billion-dollar American company? Do you know what that means? It's just like having a share of profit in Coca-Cola, like having a share of profit in Apple, like having a share of profit in Microsoft. Do you know what that means? Right, that can be you by just putting in your sweat equity. Now, what do I mean by your sweat equity? Putting in the work, right? And you get this. This is one of my checks, and this is another one. So this is dependent on your efforts. Remember what I said, sweat equity, the effort you put in will determine how much you get out of it. So this also can be you. But most importantly, the best thing this business offers you is the person that you are becoming. You will grow. You will become better. You will become someone you admire. And that is one thing the business offers. And I was so humbled and deeply touched when the company contacted me in 2017, was 2016 first, when we're going to Greece to take the stage. Imagine being on a global stage. In 2016, I was 26 years old, to train other Eagle managers. For me, that was the bump. Over 3,000 Eagle managers. And that's the highlight of my career, my journey in Forever. Standing on that stage, seeing who I have become from a young girl who had nothing and who couldn't do anything to someone who can stand in front of people from different countries, address them and share my success tips. And for me, it was simply amazing. And then in 2017, which was the next year, the company also contacted me again to do another training at the ship cruise, at the first truck, the boat in 2017, as we sailed from Italy back to Barcelona, back to Barcelona along that way. And I did this training, and for me, it was the highlight of my career because I looked at myself, I said, Forever has not only given me financial freedom, Forever has not only given me the choice, but Forever has also grown me to be an international speaker, right? And this can be your story. Why am I telling you all of this? Am I telling you all of this to rub it on your face or to brag? Well, if I brag a little, I have bragging rights because I've worked for it, but then that's not the intention. The intention is to inspire you, to let you know that your story can shake the world. Your story in Forever, we can hear it a year from now and our jaws will drop and we're like, wow, that is awesome, right? So you listening to me, just own it to yourself. Tell yourself today, what is it you're willing to work for? Write it down. My partner told you what matters most to you. Write it down, hold on to it, and run with it with the Forever opportunity. And another thing you should be rest assured in Forever is wholesome friendship. I've met the most amazing humans in Forever, right? People that, they are willing to to teach you, they are willing to coach you, they are willing to inspire you. And it's been amazing from different parts of the world. And of course, from Africa. I have some of my friends here from South Africa. And it's really been an amazing friendship and an amazing journey, right? So Forever is changing lives globally. Okay, you can see some of my team members here smiling. This picture was taken in Phoenix, in Arizona. Imagine myself, my dad, that's my dad behind there, and some members of my team, that's my team members, got our American visa to visit America, courtesy of Forever Business. Can you imagine the smiles on our face? Getting American visa in Nigeria is not a child's play. I don't know, maybe in South Africa it's easy for you guys, but you know the history of Nigeria. It's not a child's play. So they deny almost everybody that goes there. But I went. I was not even married. I didn't have any ties, strong ties in Nigeria. All they asked me was, oh, am I the one doing the Forever Business? They asked me a few questions about Forever. I answered, and they approved my visa. And I currently still hold a 5-year visa to America, courtesy of Forever Living. So Forever Living product has not only changed my life, have changed the lives of all those people you're seeing on the screen, have changed the lives of the people who have invited you, the people who showed them the opportunity, and your case will not be different, okay? So I'm going to end with this. I'm going to tell you something. Don't wait for the right moment to start the business. It never arrives. Start whenever. Start now. And that was my story. If I had waited maybe a week after, I'm not sure I would have started this business, because I would have allowed the negative energy I had at the time to bring me down. I would have allowed all the negative voices in my head to cripple me, right? But because I just wanted to do it, I did it the next day. So make sure that you start immediately. Don't bother, don't worry about how it is going to work. The how it is not your business. The most important thing is why, your why. Why do you want it to work? Have your why. Leave the rest. You'll be carried along every step of the way. Just be rest assured. Just take a cue from me, who knew nothing, who had nothing. I was able to achieve this much. It means that there's a system in place that is going to work with you, that you can work with to help you achieve your goals. So remember what I've said today, the how is not your business. Start whenever, start immediately, right? We're not given a good life or a bad life. We're just given a life. It is up to us to make it good or bad. Right. You're broke, you don't have money like me, and you don't do anything about it. It is up to you. Nobody is going to come and save you. The government will not save you. Nobody can save you except you that can save yourself. And I want to address women especially. I don't know what it's like in South Africa, but I know over here, women who don't have money go through a lot of things. Right. So I'm talking to most especially women. You need to make money for yourself. So you can make decisions for yourself. You don't have to depend on anybody. A lot of women today go through a lot of domestic violence, emotional abuse, so many things because they don't have a voice. What gives you a voice as a woman? What is your money? If you don't have money, which voice do you have? How do you support? How do you, no, you can't even walk out of situations you don't like. You're stuck where you don't want to be. And guess what? There's nothing that is going to happen about it. Your life passes. And I keep telling people, this is life. We're living it already. It's not a rehearsal. We're not going to rehearse now and then we start living the life later. No, it is already happening. Today is gone. We can't have it back again. If you had a good day today, you had a bad day today, you can't relive today again. So it's up to you this night to take a decision to tell yourself, you know what, moving forward from tomorrow, I am moving with purpose. I am moving with a goal. And this is my goal. And this is where I want to see myself in the next 1 year. This is where I want to see myself in the next 5 years. Move on tonight with a goal. But before I leave you, remember, now that you have seen this opportunity, now that you are inspired, the devil will not just let you be, right? He will not let you be. He will try to discourage you, and he will come in the face of loved ones who want your best interest. I remember my mom telling me, oh, don't do that. She had my best interest at heart. She wanted more for me, what she thought was more for me, right? But today, this business has benefited my family, them, more than it has benefited me, because everything I had went back to my family to develop and to grow my family. So you see, mind these things. Friends who are going to try to discourage you. There may be haters who are going to, talk you out of it. People that are going to laugh at you. Society that may judge you. Oh, you're not selling that yellow thing. You've joined them. Is it that bad now? Wow. Do we need to contribute contribute a charity cause for you? Are things that bad? And there'll be fear, there'll be doubt, there'll be ego, struggle. Trust me, we have gone through all of that. But I want to leave you with something. Hold your dreams in your hand, your why, your goals, have it, and look at the finish line. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. You'll be happy with yourself. You'll be proud with yourself. And guess what? You're going to live a better life, a more quality life, and a life full of freedom and choice. And trust me, having the choice, having to choose is the sweetest feeling in the world. Take it from me. Imagine having to choose what you want to eat, having to choose. You have the choice, you have the freedom to choose where you want to be, whether you want to wake up by 10 a.m. or you want to just stay in bed. You have the choice to say, okay, do I go to America next year? I was just discussing with my mom yesterday. I said, Mommy, I need to go to America. My body just doing me. I just want to go to America. That's a choice. That's the kind of lifestyle forever as a father needs. Like I wake up and say, oh, I want to go to America. I can close my eyes tomorrow and say, I want to do this. I want to do that. That is a choice that someone listening to me can have. And I don't mind if at the end of the day, it's just one person. It's just two people. It's just 10 persons that I inspire today. I just want to inspire someone to know that you have everything right now, that you have everything to make your own world a better place. And I'll be so happy, I'll be so glad when we meet in the future and you're going to tell me, Ada, this, I listened to you and this is what I made out of my life. Let us make our world a better place. So thank you so much. I hope you got value from this. Let me turn on my video right now. I hope you got value from this. I hope this struck a chord.
Oh, Ada, what did you
Something.
just do? I'm like, this is real life. We are not rehearsing here. This is real. You make a decision now. Thank you so much for taking time to share your journey with us. You know what inspires me with your journey? You started at an early age to work on your goals. You didn't postpone. You didn't say, I'm too young, I want to enjoy life. Imagine at your early 20s, you traveled the world. At your early 20s, you bought your brand new car. At your early 20s, you bought a beautiful home because of this business. We are so inspired. Thank you so much. We love you so much. You know what? You said a mouthful one, and we really appreciate you. I see the comments. I'm sure you've been seeing them while you were presenting. We really appreciate you, and we're not just gonna be inspired, but we're gonna go and use this inspiration to even double the effort. We're gonna even show up more. Thank you so much for tuning in, family, until this time of the night. If you're in the business already, triple the effort. Do whatever it takes to show up for what you deserve. It's doable, it's possible. If you're not in the business yet, can you please, after the session, go to the person that invited you here and say, I'm ready to start today, not tomorrow, next week, not next month, because the time is now. Love you all. Have a beautiful and a blessed evening ahead. Good night. From me and Ada, it's a goodbye.
Good night.